で彼はこの主人公ノクトの力を試して認めた時に力を貸すということを言ってる。
So he's testing out the main character Noctis to see if he's worthy of inheriting his power, and he'll only lend him his power if he's proved himself to Titan.
Gotcha. Woo.
This ain't gonna work. We gotta run. でも今回 E3 でハンズオンできるデモは10分から15分ぐらいの短いデモなんだけど、その中に通常の戦闘もあればこのボスとの戦闘もあるっていう風になってるから、それなりにバリエーションが楽しめるようになってるんです。
It's quite a short demo we got for E3. It's between sort of 10 and 15 minutes playtime. But we think that within this demo you can really see a lot of different variations on what you can see in the game's combat. With you've got regular enemies, hordes of them, and you've got a massive boss fight as well. So you can really see the different aspects of the battle in the game.
It's a real beautiful variation on the environments that we've seen already too.
Yeah,
I love this sort of crystalline look that we've got going on.
その今まで見てきた環境ステージとかなり違いますよね。そういうクリスタル的なところとか本当に美しい絶景ですね。
そうだね。今まで見せてきたのはとても現実に近い世界だけど、その現実に近い世界にこういうファイナルファンタジーならではのファンタジーの要素も実在しているように今回は描いてます。
No, I think most of the environments and areas that we've shown up until now are very realistic and sort of real world inspired. But this one really shows that within that believable real world, you've also got these much more fantasy style of areas as well. These kinds of fantasy elements that people are familiar with from the Final Fantasy series.
Don't miss this one, dude. There you go. And I love this because, you know, in the in episode Dusuke, when I really started getting the hang of using the sword and getting mobile with the sword, I started imagining all of the different situations you were going to start putting me in, right? And this guy, this Titan, as huge as he is, I'm already seeing 3 minutes ahead into this fight and seeing how insane it's going.
いやでもこれはですね、ダスカ初めてプレイした時に、そのやっと剣の操作の仕方覚えたら、こういう風にやるんだから、今度もしかしてこういうシチュエーションもあるんじゃないかなといろいろ想像を巡らしたんですけど、まさにこの線を見て、やはりこういうたくさんの剣技のバリエーションあるんだよね。でもう3分後にはまた全然違うアクションが出てくるんじゃないかと、本当にこうもう。すごい想像するんですよ。
いやどうもありがとう。その想像に応えられるゲームにおそらくなってるとは思うよ。
No, I think this is a game that really will meet and exceed your expectations.
I'm just loving this, just the flying around.
こうやって飛んだりして攻撃したりしてるのがすごいですよ。大好きです。
そうだね。特にね、その武器をリアルタイムで切り替えるとコンバットのスタイルが大きく変わるの。そして空中戦をさらに強化するような武器もあったりするからより楽しめるようになってるよ、ダスカの時よりも。
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of extra elements in this version that make it even more exciting than what you may have played in episode Duske. So, for example, when you switch around with the weapons, you can play in all sorts of different combat styles. It really changes how the controls work. And among those weapons, there's ones which really enhance your aerial battle capabilities too. So they'd be a good choice here.
Yeah. それと大事なポイントとしては、これはオープンワールドベースの RPG であって、単なるアクションゲームじゃないってこと。これだけのアクションの戦闘を搭載しているけれども、実際は RPG として遊ぶことができるって。これがいいところだと思う。
One of the important point to remember, and I think which is a really good thing about Final Fantasy 15, is that even though we've got this really dynamic action gameplay here, it's not a 100% pure action game. This is an open world RPG we're playing. But it still has this really, really great action here. I think that makes for a nice combination.
だからウエスタンのゲームが好きなワイドなターゲットにもきっと気に入ってもらえるゲームになってると思うんだよね。
So I think this game here is really going to be one that's enjoyed by people who like really good quality, high Western action games as well as traditional RPG players. It's got a really wide appeal, I think.
Yeah, I love it. That sort of hybrid style. That's sort of kind of picking up from Kingdom Hearts, obviously, and kind of building on it in a lot of ways. I really love it.
そうですね。これまさにキングダムハーツが初めて試みたアクションスタイルの RPG で、やはりキングダムハーツよりも格段に進化してるんじゃないですか。
そうだね。まずこの世代機でここまでスクエアエニックスも来れたよっていうところがまず一つわかるかなと思います。
No, I think just by looking at this, you can see how far Square Enix has come as a developer and our development skills just by looking at what we can achieve nowadays on the latest generation of hardware.
Oh, absolutely. And I you know, one of the other things that our buddy here hasn't needed too much because he's kind of killing it right now. But you know, just the assist from your friends, from your party, and just the way they just feel so real. You know what I mean? When you're walking around with them and you're just kind of having conversations, or they're helping you up, or they're kind of taking cover. You feel like you are in a party with these guys.
もう一つすごく気に入っているのがですね、その仲間が本当にリアルな人間、あたかもリアルな人間であるかのように、戦闘を手伝ったり、こう普通に歩きながら会話したりして、本当に生きた人間が一緒に冒険してるって感じするんですよね。ただこの今プレイしてる人がすごく上手いからそういうのあんまり必要ないかもしれないですね。
いやー、それはね、でもすごくいいポイントを見てくれてると思う。
I think you really have picked up on a very good point about the game there.
僕らが目指したのは本当にこのマルチプレイのように自分の本当の仲間のように振る舞うAI の仲間たちだったんだよね。
So what we really did aim for the game was the kind of AI that feels like you've got real living players playing alongside you, like in a multiplayer style game.
仲間にちゃんと人格があって感情がある、そういうゲームを目指した結果、今言ってもらっているような感想をもらえるところまで到達できたなと思います。
So I think we really have come to that point where we can say we've achieved that idea of having these real people as characters, and they've got their own emotions, their own feelings, and I think just by looking at this, we've now reached our goal in some ways for that.
Woo!
すごい。
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
That was intense. Oh, when you're using the spell there, and it just for a split second, the environment just looks like a snow environment, an ice environment. The effects that you guys have going on are just absolutely insane.
いや、あと今見てすごく気に入ってるのはですね、さっきの魔法、氷の魔法を使った時に環境全体がそういう氷に覆われて、そういうエフェクトもう大好きなんですよ。
いや、どうもありがとう。
Thank you.
本当に気に入ってくれ